So we talked about pop and shift, and those remove either the last or the first. And we have push and unshift. These are other ones that you are going to need to know. So what push does is it adds an element to the end. So pop removes from the end, push adds it on to the end. So we've got array name.push and then whatever it is that you want to add. So it can be a value, it can be a variable. Okay, it's basically whatever you want to add. So in this little example, I've got my little list of chocolate, and then I use chocolate.push and I add one to the end. Unshift. So if you remember, shift removes from the beginning, and unshift adds a new element to the beginning. And again, you can use it with a variable or a string or even just a value in parentheses. And here is an example that you can try out. So this is again our lovely fruit array. And you can see that we're using unshift with lemon. So that should put it at the beginning, which it does. And so if we add something else here, it's still going to put it at the beginning. Okay. So it really does not matter what you have in here. It always adds it on the front. Now, there is another kind of neat way if you don't want to use push, okay, because push, if you remember, adds an element to the end. Another alternative is to simply subscript in with the length of the array. Because the length of the array is not the same thing as the index. It's always going to be one larger than the index because we start counting with 0. So indexing in or subscripting in, we've got 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. But when they count length, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we use chocolate.length, it's going to put the new one at position 4. So it's completely different than subscripting, okay? Because when we use length, it starts counting at 1. Okay, so if I hit try it, you can see that it has indeed put it onto the end.